Hey guys, BriarRabbit here, and today we have a special Thanksgiving Eve episode of the Rom-Com. Say hello, Jan.
Hello, Jan.
So, Jan, we have a new member of the family.
Yes, as some of you know, we were trying to capture a little kitten in our bushes a couple of nights ago.
Yeah, that was the last time we recorded a Rom-Com together, actually.
Right, we were having difficulty getting the kitten. It didn't want to come to us. Every time we'd reach for it, it would run away. Well, we finally, after 6 hours, nearly 7 hours of freezing temperatures, it was like 19 degrees out and very windy.
I think we got to start the story a little earlier. Just
okay,
because it's so funny.
Okay.
Okay, so we go outside and we let the dogs out, and we heard meowing.
Right.
And Jan goes instantly into mother mode. And she's like, I hear a cat in distress. I need to find it now. And she runs around the house to the front of the house, and she finds a kitten in a bush. Just a little tiny black kitten, meowing away, like that meowing that a distressed kitten makes. So we try and grab it, because it was 17 degrees outside that night. And we were afraid that it was going to freeze to death out there. So we tried to grab it, but it was a little too shy, so we couldn't quite grab it, and we were cold, and it was dark, and the cat is black, and it was hard to grab. But right around midnight, so that started around 6:30, right?
Right.
And right around midnight, we finally, using tuna fish,
We were so desperate.
lured the kitty into the house.
Yeah, so we set up, we kind of were giving up a little bit. We put a box and a blanket outside with some food and water, thinking, well, hopefully he goes in the box to protect himself from the cold. And we went out in the back porch again, and suddenly we heard him in the backyard. And he came running up to us onto the porch, but still wouldn't get close enough for us to catch.
Yeah.
So we took some tuna and kind of coaxed him through an open door, and that took almost an hour.
Yeah.
So finally he's in the house. We shut the door behind him.
Yeah, this was ingenious. Jan was hiding behind the door inside the house. And we were trying to draw the cat in, but the cat would just sit on the threshold of the door. She sat there for 45 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Just like, because he knew that Jan was behind that door. And I swear he knew that as soon as he came in the house, that door was closing.
Yeah.
But that tuna fish just smelled so fresh.
And I think his hunger won over.
Yeah, I think so too. So once we got him in the house, that's when the real story started.
Oh, it was horrible.
We figured that once we got this cat in the house, we were home free. We'd just be able to, trap him in a corner, grab him, put him in a box, keep him warm for the night, and then, we'll see what tomorrow brings.
Right. Well, so I corner the kitten, and he hisses and freaks out and just runs away. I don't have a chance to grab him. And I turn to you and I say, I think this was a big mistake. He's feral. And feral means wild. And he ended up going underneath the kitchen table.
That's right. Now, we have 2 dogs. So Jan wanted to protect the kitten from the dogs, and also, I think, protect the dogs from the kitten. So she went over where the dogs have like some kind of door that kind of keeps them
a
contained.
baby gate.
Yeah, a baby gate. Keeps them contained in the living room. So she went and stopped over by the baby gate to keep the dogs in check. And I said, okay, I'll move it into the kitchen. Once it's in the kitchen, because we have kind of like a C-shaped countertop. Once it's in the kitchen, we can trap it in there, and the 2 of us will be able to grab it. So that's exactly how that went down. The cat jetted into the kitchen. I said, okay, Jan, the cat is in the kitchen. And we kind of slowly crawled over to the kitchen so we could trap it. And we look inside the kitchen, and it ain't there.
No kitten.
We're like, where the hell did the cat go? I swear, Jan, I saw it go into the kitchen.
And I'm asking, are you sure he went in the kitchen? Because he's nowhere to be found. Like, we checked but we could hear him in the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, it turns out, underneath the cabinets, there were some unfinished holes. So whoever installed the cabinets didn't finish these holes. So the cat crawled up into into the cabinets and hid in the cabinets.
But not like you can open a door and just grab the cat.
No.
No, it was in between a supporting wall. There was a space.
Yeah.
And it was kind of next to the stove, so
Yeah.
we had to pull the stove out.
Yeah, so we had to pull the stove out. And then we see that the cat is way back in there, but it's like literally an arm's length to get to the cat. So I put on my motorcycle gloves and my motorcycle jacket.
You were so nervous because this cat was so wild, and you thought, he's going to bite me, he's going to scratch me.
It was like, okay, so I knew it was just a kitten, right? So how much harm could possibly come to me right now?
But those teeth
But there's
are very
something
sharp.
about putting your hand into a dark space that you can't see into to try and grab an animal that your body just says, no, don't do this. This is a bad idea. Don't do it.
So finally got a hold of the kitten out of the hole, pulled him out, and put him in a crate with food and litter pan and blanket.
Yeah.
And we put him in a room by himself. And the next day, he was sitting on your lap purring.
Yeah. So I went in to check on him. I'm like, oh, it seems sad to have a kitten just kind of trapped in a cage all day. Maybe I'll take him out. And then he started becoming friendly. And now he crawls all over you, and he's a super friendly cat.
Yeah.
So it turns out, it looks like, we still have some due diligence to do. Trust me, we'll make sure that this cat is not owned by any neighbors or anything like that. But looks like we got a new addition for the family just in time for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. He's a sweet little boy, and all he does is purr all day.
Yeah.
I think he's grateful that
he's warm.
He's warm, and he's fed, and he's been taken in, and he feels safe.
Yeah, he was so skinny when we first found him. He's already put on a lot of weight.
Yeah. He had ticks on him, so I pulled all the ticks. We fattened him up and trimmed his nails. So he's doing much better.
He is doing much better. He seems very happy. He's actually sitting right here, and you can probably hear him purring in the background of the microphone. But we're very happy to have a new addition to the family. So that's going to do it. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.